So are you looking for recovery or are you dealing with tight muscles? Let's get into some movements that will help you full body range of motion. We're going to start with our chest. So if you wear a singlet top or a bra, you place it across this area, okay? And you're going to lie down onto the chest and you're going to bring your arm out to the side. So placing it onto the chest, arm out to the side. From here, other arm is at the chest level, coming out in a fingertip movement. And you're going to rotate across and back 5 times. And this is going to open up your chest area, particularly if you're doing a lot of chest presses, you have a rounded back, you're a swimmer, or you sit a lot. This is really important to do. A lot of times we get a tight chest and then we get shoulder pain, back pain, elbow pain, wrist pain, and we don't know how to release it. Bring your hand up a few degrees and do the same rotation, keeping your chest facing to the ground. And you'll feel a different feeling. If you can, rotate the arm in a little bit to get a better sensation. It's really important that as we move, we understand there's 2 types of muscles. I'm going to rotate now to the top. 1 and 2 and 3, 4, 5. So let me show you now the other side. So it's onto the chest area, arm is out, horizontal, fingertips, okay? From here, I'm going to rotate across. Now, tight muscles are those muscles that are interacting with the nervous system, so you may have to adjust as it moves a little bit. Short muscles are those ones that you can sit for a long static hold stretch and get a response. But sometimes, moving the arm up a little bit, when we do our stretches, we get no response and we sit there 2 minutes holding these static stretches. That's because you might have found that you have a tight muscle and you don't realize it, thinking that static stretching is the only way to go. Actually, the best way to get into those muscles that don't respond to static stretching is to do movements like this with a roller or the peanut or the balls to get into the nervous system. What movements like this do with a piece of equipment like this peanut, and if you don't have one, you can get 2 balls and put it in a sock, is that it has a conversation with your nervous system. And it says to your nervous system, hey, this muscle's tight, I want to release it. You don't have to keep holding onto it, because what happens is the nerves fire down and make aggressive holds to it. And then you get slowly over time a release. We're going to come down into the lat area, which is fantastic, and the side body area, rotator cuff area. And you're going to have one look to rest your head on, lying down. But I can tell you this is probably one of the most painful experiences I've ever had doing this exercise. Arm is up so you can see where this goes in, just underneath, just around underneath the armpit area and across the body, as you can see. You have to find the approximate place where you can feel the intensity, but again, it's not too much and not too little, okay? So from that point of view, you're here. I'm just going to wriggle around. Oof, there's the spot. Really, really sensitive for me at the moment with handstands. I haven't done this as much as I would like to being away. So I'm going to bring my arm up and back, up and back. So we'll do it around 5 times. 3, 4, 5. And then I'm going to bring my arm straight and in for 5. Straight and in, straight and in. 2 more. This is really intense, so if you're not liking this, you're not alone. Don't worry. This has made a huge difference to a lot of people who do handstands with avoiding injury or pain down their arms, shoulders, elbows and wrists. So highly recommend it if you're an inverter. Now, just to show you the other side. So again, finding that spot, I would do this 2 rounds on each side, the 5-5. I'm going to find that super intense spot and arms coming up and back. 2, 3, 4, 5, and then from here, 1, 2, 3, to, you can hold out a moment. It's totally up to you. And this is fantastic release. I really enjoy this one and unenjoy it at the same time. So now we're going to go into the psoas area. You will need to place the noodle here. So it's the inside of the hip bone here, okay? Very hard place to get to. Now you'll notice that you do get red marks from this, or some of us do. It does go away. Sometimes you can get a little bit of bruising. That's why you have to listen to your body and not do too intense, so know your limits. So you can either be in the Sphinx position here, or you can lift up if you want more intensity. And then you're just going to lengthen your leg as long as possible to 3 for 10, okay? Try to keep a straight leg instead of this bent to get more activation, belly button in. 4, again, if you want more intense, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now we swap over. So again, going on to the balls, okay, laying on it so you can see from front point of view and lifting 1 or 2, 3, so it's totally up to you. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. So slowly coming off. So you should be really starting to feel all of this and where it's intensifying and where you're feeling the movements, and it should be really releasing your body. So if you move your top body right now, it should feel fantastic. And as we work down to the lower body, you'll get the same release.
Thank you for joining me. So one of the things I want to do is make sure these are bite-sized pieces. So sometimes I'm going to have part 2 videos. And these part 2 videos are because fitness is from the inside. So it can take up to 2 weeks to regulate the information. So when there's a part 2, look forward to it and make sure you utilize part 1 to really get the benefits that you deserve from each of the movement practices. Because it doesn't just come after you've done it. It could come 2 weeks to set into your neuro pathways to create more new neuro pathways to be able to do movements better, and also feel the benefits from any of the other therapeutic kind of videos and movements that I share with you. So in a world that is so fast-paced, taking in bite-sized information is better than none. And remember to ring that bell, subscribe, thumbs up, share with a friend, and let's journey together to create our real wealth, our health again together. Thanks for joining me, and I look forward to seeing you guys soon. Keep on rocking and never stop shining. Namaste. Ciao.